Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, everybody. I'm here to give you guys a recap on the first episode of Rewrite Moon and Terra, or you could call it Rewrite Second Season Moon and Terra, or something, on episode 1. Now, this episode right here, it seems like it got a little complicated for me to understand at certain points. To all you who are Rewrite visual novel players and played the game, yada yada yada, maybe you guys could somewhat fill me in if you want to. But if you don't want to spoil me, yeah. But other cases in that, I spoiled myself very long time ago, and so forth. But the way how this episode started and the way how it ended got me going like, what's bound to happen next? So if anything else, let's go. Okay, at the beginning of the episode, it seems like there's Kotori getting ready to kill Kaguri-chan, but Kotaro ends up stopping her, but we have to it that Kaguri gets killed by Shizuru. And this goes back to Kotaro himself in his bed and has multiple memories, eventually about Shizuru and then one about some other people after he gets killed by Kaguri-chan many, many times, such as his head getting lopped off, his heart getting pulled out, getting melted, and so forth. There's one scene with Chihaya having a date, and gets punched right away. And there was a scene he ends up getting married to Kotori and then this other girl, and Lucia on the other hand bathing him or something, and Akane being his girlfriend or being an adult relationship kind of thing. After multiple tries of trying to talk to her, it seems like it was all for naught. So he decides to go back to certain ways to try to get things working, But he ends up looking at certain scenes of where Kotori along with Lucia and Akane were at, along with Shizuru and so forth, So he ends up looking at Kaguri-chan just working on something, So he ends up deciding to do some coffee and so forth, Decided to try to give us some coffee. He ended up spacing out one time for months and almost got turned into a tree or plant. Later on, he ends up giving Kaguri-chan some coffee, and there are some scenes where I actually don't want to drink this muddy water, yada yada yada. Is this all you human can even think of to gain my attention? Yada yada yada. But eventually, after maybe a third cup of coffee, or Kaguri-chan wanted to see him, she ends up grabbing his hand, shaking him, and pulls him into the platform where she was working on. Although Kotaro was thinking in his mind I wonder why this is happening, but he's really happy for some reason, that kind of thing, and it ends off there. So, it looks like to me, I had a friend tell me what's really bound to happen in the next few episodes or so, or for the rest of the episodes, so I myself don't really know what's really bound to happen, but I heard that the Moon and Terra routes are supposed to be one of the craziest routes ever played, not to mention the Terra route is the most intense and emotional, Well, yeah, that kind of thing. So, if anything else, I'll see you guys in my next video, so I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Bye-bye. Toot-toot-toot.